Please be seated, and I invite the children to come forward for our children's sermon this morning, and you can come sit here on the floor in front of me. Hi.
I'm a tiny chef.
You're a tiny chef? Come on up. Come find a seat. How are you all? Happy Easter to you. When we come to Easter services, one of the things that we learn as we get experience with Easter is what we say every time we begin our Easter service. We say, "Alleluia, Christ is risen," and you say, "The Lord is risen indeed, alleluia." Can you say that repeat after me? "The Lord is risen indeed, alleluia." Can you say that? "The Lord is risen indeed, alleluia." So I'm going to start. Alleluia, Christ is risen. The Lord is risen indeed. Alleluia. All right, adults, I need your help. I need you to help me out. We're going to boost this up. So, the Lord is risen indeed. Alleluia. Can you say that? The Lord is risen indeed. Alleluia. All right, everybody's going to help me out. Alleluia, Christ is risen. The Lord is risen indeed. Alleluia. This is an exciting statement. It's a statement of being so overjoyed with something amazing. I want to ask you all a question. Who here has played hide and seek? Raise your hand if you've played hide and seek. Okay, I think everybody up here. You guys haven't played hide and seek? Wow. So all of you have played hide and seek. Can anybody give me a brief description of how you play hide and seek? Yes?
Someone else hides, you count to 10, and then you try and go find them.
All right, so the basic rules are, everybody goes hide, and somebody counts to 10, and then they go out and they find the people. Right? Who is good at hide and seek? All right, you're not so good? All right, so you all are really good at hide and seek. Hands down. I have a question for you because you're good at hide and seek. It's a question. If you can't find somebody, what do you do? Ask someone. Okay, that's a good thing. All right. You call out, "Come out." Okay. What do you do if you can't find somebody? Do you know? Yeah? What do you do if you can't? Someone says something? Okay. Yes.
Ask someone to make an animal noise so it's easier to find them.
All right, so make an animal noise so it's easier to find them. These are all hints. I'm learning so much today. And? Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay. So here we are. We have this game called hide and seek. Now today we celebrate Easter, and on Easter on Good Friday, so just a couple of days ago, Jesus died, and Jesus was put in a tomb, and on Easter Sunday, right now, Esther, I need to talk for a second. On Easter Sunday, there were people that were wanting to go out and seek to find Jesus. They were going out to find Jesus. Now, some of them were so scared to go out that they didn't go out and seek. And that was the disciples, like Peter and James and John and Matthew. We actually have a window for each one of those disciples up here in our church. You can't see them. They're really high, but they're up there. But there were some women who did go out. And they went out to go find Jesus, but when they got there, they didn't find him. And they were worried because they thought they knew exactly where Jesus was. But when they got there, they couldn't find him. The place where he was was empty. And they worried. They worried that somebody had taken him away. And they cried, and they wondered, and they didn't know what was going to happen. But unlike some of you, they didn't go out and ask Jesus to make an animal noise, and they didn't go out and say, "Hey, where are you?" They waited right there, and a woman by the name of Mary Magdalene was waiting there. And when she was waiting, she discovered that Jesus was no longer dead. He was what?
In heaven.
He had been in heaven, and he had come back, and he had been risen from the dead, and he was alive. He was right there. It was the greatest find of all. It was the greatest find of all. We've been celebrating that game of hide and seek for 2,000 years. Because those women, Mary Magdalene being one of them, discovered the empty tomb, and then they discovered that Jesus was no longer dead, he was alive. And they were so happy, they were joyful, that they cried out, "Alleluia, Christ is risen. The Lord is risen indeed. Alleluia." Alleluia is that special sound that says, we're excited. So today, after this service, we're going to go out.
Do an Easter hunt.
You're exactly right. We're going to do an Easter egg hunt outside in this of the space. And you're going to go find some things because you're going to go look for them, and it will bring you great joy. It's a joy just like the time when the women discovered that Jesus was alive. I'm going to ask Inez to get me some things that I'm going to hand you, which will help you continue to seek and find some things. So she's going to grab those for me.
I have an Easter basket.
You have an Easter basket with you?
I have an Easter basket.
All right, hold on one second. Who has an Easter basket? Raise your hand if you've got an Easter basket. Okay, you got a lot of Easter baskets. Well, even if you don't have an Easter basket, you can just hold up your shirt, and you can just throw some things in there, and it'll all work out. Now here is, thank you, Inez. I'm going to pass each one of you one of these books. It says on the front. What does it say there? Cece, what does that say? It says seek and find. Oh, can you hand that back there? Oh. Yeah, it says New Testament Bible Stories, and it's a seek and find book. And on this day, in which we are celebrating how the women found that Jesus was alive, that great joy, you get to take this book home with you, and you get to seek and find things that are in here. Oh, does everybody get one? There we go. Here you go. So this has things where you can color and things that you can seek. So, what did we learn today? Can anybody tell me what we learned? What did we learn?
We learned about Jesus when he was dead.
We learned about Jesus when he was dead and when he was alive. What else did we learn? Can you tell me? What did we learn?
That Jesus went back to heaven.
That Jesus went back to heaven. Okay, what else did we learn? That you got a new book, yes. What else did you learn? All of these things are amazing, joyful experiences, and because of Jesus coming back and being found alive, we have absolutely amazing hope for our lives today. So I'm going to invite you to go back to your parents as we continue our service today. God bless. Good to see you all, and don't forget this. This is something that you want to have. Oh, that's yours. Okay.